Britney Spears in the unstoppable danger. You're gonna have to remove me, cause I ain't going nowhere.
No. Today is all about good vibes and good music. Yes, it is a breakfast jam with your girl, Mary Malone, the Afro-Punk Queen, where we go give you that throwback therapy for your morning. Let me tell you, I felt like just getting into that dance mood, okay? That's the steez for this morning. We had Sonique, Will Feel So Good. We also had Celine Dion, Alive, Anastasia, I'm Out of Love, and right now, Britney Spears with Give Me More. I love that song. First of all, do you know that song was produced by the one and only Pharrell? He found her a little bit obnoxious, but they made beautiful music together. This is the time she was making her comeback out of getting, being in conservatorship for a very long time and trying her best to be her best self. It was not the best space she was in. If you ever go to Netflix, you'll be able to find her documentary and find out what exactly conservatorship meant for her at that time. And she still is in need of some sort of help. She did get married at some point, got divorced immediately after. That was her second marriage. It wasn't the best of times for her. We're still waiting for her comeback. We still wish for her to get out of that space and give us the happy Britney, the dancing Britney, the music chatting Britney. That's the one we are waiting for, right? Guys, it is Monday, the 8th of July. This year is running faster than Usain Bolt on steroids. Like, we are literally just sailing through the year and so much is happening all at the same time. Like, it's crazy how much is going on. But of course, tunaka chonjo, tunaka rido. We are just, trying to, sail through and get onto good times, better times for ourselves. Now, there is something to note that is going down today that involves you, that affects you, that you should be involved in. Now, sometime last week, there was public participation in the conversation around the levy bill that was proposed by Murkomen. Now, for those who know about this, it's basically about increasing the fuel levy in the hopes of maintaining the roads, according to our CS transport. And this is the Road Maintenance Levy Fund proposal that will see the levy go up from 18 bob to 25 bob. Now, this might not, in layman terms seem like a lot, but it is quite a lot because it will affect a lot of factors of manufacturing, factors of goods, factors of your fuel. Like, fuel goes into everything, into everyday life, yeah? And everything that you need will go up effectively and massively. So if you did not get involved, you did not get involved last week because the deadline was last Friday, July the 5th. If you did not get involved in participation through email, you can get involved today by participating at the review of the Maintenance Bill Fund. This is going to be happening in different parts of Kenya. In Nairobi, it is on the 8th floor boardroom Transcom House, Ministry headquarters. We're going to also have it at Central KRB Regional Office of Ruringu Road in Nyeri. North Ridge, it's going to be in Eldoret, Kura Regional Office. South Ridge, it's going to be in Nakuru in KRB Regional Office, first floor. Upper Eastern, it's going to be at KRB Office in Isiolo. In Lower Eastern, it's going to be at Kera Regional Office in Machakos. In Nyanza, it's going to be at KRB Regional Office, mezzanine floor in Kisumu. In Northeastern, it's going to be at KRB Regional Office at Garissa. And in Coast, it's going to be at Kenha Regional Office in Mombasa. Now, again, this is something that you cannot afford to miss out on because it highly affects you and the way you're going to be living and your quality of life going forward. So if you are indeed worried, keep yourself in the know and make sure you participate. This is the only way that we can keep our voices being heard during times like these and getting involved in the decisions that are being made by our legislators, by our government, by the people who make these policies and affect these bills. It is highly, highly important for you to keep yourself in the know. Now we have so much to uncover today. And looking at the events of yesterday especially, it's crazy how many people came out just to, again, take part in just letting their voice be heard. It was a beautiful thing to see. We're going to be delving into that in just a little bit. We'll also be taking a look at the roads and how they look like for you as we try to get you to work on time, safe, and without any incidences whatsoever. Remember, you can get to the conversation on +254 788 380030. You can also join in on iconradioke platforms across the board. We are live on www.iconradio.co.ke as well as youtube.com/@iconradioke. Find me, Nyar Fox, on Instagram, X @Maloba. Let's chop it up. You follow me, I'll definitely follow back. Ask the last guy. Yani, my track record, clean, very good. Now, it's a little bit of inspiration for your Monday morning. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. It speaks so much to what's happening in this day and age. It tells you a lot about what you need to be doing, where you need to be going, and how you need to be going about it. Be about it. Be about it. All right? Let's go back into the music. When we come back, we'll be looking at the roads and the weather this morning. Of course, we'll also be breaking down things that are going on around you as we look at the news that are trending across the country. Keep it right here on The Breakfast Jam with your girl, Mary Maloba, the Afro-Punk Queen.
It's murder on the dance floor. But you better not kill the groove, DJ. Gonna burn this goddamn house right down. Oh, I know about your kind. And so I'll have to play. If you think you're getting away, I will prove you wrong. I'll take you all the way. Boy, just come along. Hear me when I say, hey. It's murder on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove. Hey, it's murder on the dance floor, but you better not steal the moves, DJ. Gonna burn this goddamn house right down. Oh, I know. There may be others, You'll just have to pray. If you think you're getting away, I will prove you wrong. I'll take you all the way. Stay another song. I'll blow you all away. Hey, it's murder on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove. Hey, it's murder on the dance floor, but you better not steal the moves. DJ, gonna turn this house around somehow. Murder on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove. Hey, it's murder on the dance floor, but you better not steal the moves. DJ, gonna burn this goddamn house right down. Don't think you'll get away. I will prove you wrong. I'll take you all the way. Boy, just come along. Hear me when I say, hey, it's murder on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove. It's murder on the dance floor, but you better not steal the moves. DJ, gonna burn this goddamn house right down. It's murder on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove. Hey, it's murder on the dance floor, but you better not steal the moves. DJ, gonna burn this goddamn house right down. It's murder on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove. Hey, it's murder on the dance floor, but you better not steal the moves. DJ, gonna burn this goddamn house right
The Breakfast Jam with Myra Maloba.
Baby, would you mind if I woke up next to you? Nikuwe manamba, nikubebe juu. Ukihitaji dawa na kuponya juu. Nafurahia sana na unani do. I don't want another, I want you. Wewe ndo nataka, baby, we ndo wa juu. Baby, oh juu. Mapenzi tamu tu. Mapenzi tamu. You do me bad, I want you bad, my oh. Sing if I could fall in love with you, girl. In love with you, girl. Hallelujah. And in a different life, I still remember our love forever. Hallelujah.
Shida zikizidi, baby tell me that you want mine. Ucheze chini, maledi weka siri. Baby never tell no lie. Penzi bila filter ni sawa. Let me be your doctor, your dawa. Baby would you mind? I'll take you home to my mama and show you off kama kawa, my baby.
And in a different life, I still remember wengwa wote ungeuka kwenda unakwenda. When everything feels like it's falling apart, you got the magic, you make me better. My baby makes me feel good, good, good. Nasikia niko in harmony. Oh, you do me bad, I want you bad, my see, I could fall in love with you, girl. Love with you, girl. Hallelujah. And in a different life, I still remember our love forever. Hallelujah. My oh, my oh, my oh. Now I know, bad, you do me bad, I want you bad, my oh.
Wonder. If you're ever feeling low, always know that I am close. Every single step you take, I'll be riding right along. Count on me, count on me, count on me, you can count on me. Count on me, count on me, count on me, you can count on me. Yeah. Whether sunrise in the morning or we're riding through a storm. Now I'm not saying there won't be dark days, just won't have to face the dark alone. Count on me, count on me, yeah, count on me, you can count on me. Oh, count on me, count on me, count on me, you can count on me. Yeah.
Count on me like 1, 2, and 3. You stood by me and made me believe, so I'll be there when life brings you to your knees. Yeah, you need me by 3, I'll be there by 2. You're my G, there's no one like you. When in need, I'm sure you know what to do. Just call my number, oh wait up. When so wait up. I'll be running, I'll be coming up to you. And now we hold on and we don't let go. There's no hurricane or tornado that can never stop me coming home. I can never leave you on your own.
Count on me,
We have been celebrating our heroes all weekend as Kenyans took to their various forms of communicating, whether it was X, whether it was Facebook, whether it was on the streets, and they're just celebrating the people who laid their lives on the line for the sake of freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom to be who they want to be in a democratic nation. And we also are celebrating them here on Icon Radio. Yesterday was a remarkable day. Again, another day in history that will go down forever in the minds of Kenyans as a day where Kenyans got together, celebrated, and spoke their voice. We salute all of you who were out yesterday, and of course for what you did for those who, of course, will never be forgotten. Let's take a quick look at the roads before we get into more details of what went down in the streets of Nairobi and major parts of Kenya yesterday. We do have Jogoo Road quite heavy on the traffic right about now, all the way, yani, from Outer Ring Road going down and up past Makadara, all the way past KPLC houses into Nairobi City Stadium. And if you're going into Tao, still heavy on the traffic. However, it evens up when you do take the road going towards industrial area. For those who are going onto Lusaka seems fine, quite fine right about now, not heavy on the traffic at all. For those on Bonyala Road, you will encounter a little bit of traffic going up towards the intersection of the roundabout right over there. However, if you do Penya with the happy hour, happy days. For those who are on Langata Road, seems to be all right, mostly around Galleria going up past the Farewell. However, when you get to Langata Cemetery, there seems to be a little bit of traffic at that particular roundabout. However, when you go past it, you won't encounter anything until you get towards Uhuru Gardens Monument. The traffic begins to become quite heavy over there. Easens up a little bit from Dam Estate, but however, when you get to Airport View, traffic picks right up again, and then right up again at Nyayo National Stadium, where it is it's quite heavy, quite heavy. For those who are on Mombasa Road, seems to be all right about now. In fact, it's quite all right all the way until you get to the intersection going towards town that's at Nyayo National Stadium. However, it is bearable. For those who are on the expressway, you guys are lucky. It's just marking red throughout, especially those who are using the Mombasa Road Capital Center expressway over there. It's not looking good at all. For those who are on Gong Road seems to be pockets of traffic here and there from Prestige going up past Demi all the way into the Daystar roundabout. However, it ends up here and there, actually going into the city center. And finally, for those who are on Waiyaki Way, traffic doesn't seem to be too heavy right about now. Just pockets of traffic here and there, especially around Chiromo, and going into the roundabout there in the middle of Westlands. However, when you're going up and past it and going towards ABC Place, traffic evens up quite a bit. All right, that's how it's looking on major roads of Nairobi. If you do see any accidents or incidents, be sure to let us know. +254 788 380030. For the weather, it's mostly cloudy in Nairobi, 16 degrees, humidity at 66%. The rain was definitely welcome, especially for those who stayed indoors this past weekend. It's going to be going up to highs of 24 degrees later on today. For those in Mombasa, 24 degrees, intermittent clouds, humidity at 83%, going up to highs of 30 degrees later on. Today is going to be a mostly sunny day for you guys. For those in Kisumu, 21 degrees, partly sunny, humidity at 81%, going up to highs of 27 degrees later on today. But no matter where you are, no matter the weather, you'll always have a great day with Icon Radio. Let's get back into the music. When we go into the next hour, we'll be looking at more news that is trending throughout, trended throughout the weekend. We'll also be taking a look at our innovative story for the day. Keep it right here for more conversations and great music only on The Breakfast Jam.
Je te dis les thunes, qui dit argent dit dépense, qui dit crédit dit créance, qui dit dette te dit huissier, lui dit assis dans la merde, qui dit amour dit les gosses, dit toujours et dit divorce, qui dit proche te dit deuil car les problèmes ne viennent pas seuls, qui dit crise te dit monde, dit famine dit tiers-monde, et qui dit fatigue dit réveil, encore sur de la veille, alors on sort pour oublier tous les problèmes, alors on danse. Alors on danse, 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 alors on danse. Et là tu dis que c'est fini, car pire que ça, ce serait la mort. Quand tu crois enfin que tu t'en sors, quand il y en a plus, eh ben y en a encore. Et cela c'est tous les problèmes ou bien la musique, ça te prend les tripes, ça te prend la tête, et puis tu pries pour que ça s'arrête. Mais c'est ton corps, c'est pas le ciel, alors tu te bouges plus les oreilles, et là tu cries encore plus fort, mais ça persiste, alors on chante. Alors on chante. Alors on chante. Alors on chante. Et puis seulement quand c'est fini, alors on danse. Alors on danse. Alors on danse, 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 alors on danse. Eh ben y'en a encore.
That's why I'm singing this song to you. To know you is to love you. You're everywhere I go. Everybody knows I pay for you with tears and swallow all my pride. Beautiful stranger. Beautiful stranger.
Come da porca picchita va bene, se tu la parla miezza americano, quando si fa l'amore sotto la luna, come da bene in capo di I love you, papà l'americano. Papà l'americano. Papà l'americano. Papà l'americano. Papà l'americano. Papà l'americano.
about time we got some airplay of our version of events. There's no need to be afraid. I will sing with you, my friend. Come on, come on. I wanna sing, I wanna shout, I wanna scream till the words dry out. So put it in all of the papers. I'm not afraid. They can read all about it, read all about it. Oh, 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 yeah, we're all wonderful, wonderful people. So when did we all get so fearful? Now we're finally finding our voices. So take a chance, come help me sing this. Yeah, we're all wonderful, wonderful people. So when did we all get so fearful? And now we're finally finding our voices. Just take a chance, come help me sing this. I wanna sing, I wanna shout, I wanna scream till the words dry out. So put it in all of the papers. I'm not afraid. They can read all about it, read all about it. Oh, 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 I wanna sing, I wanna shout, I wanna scream till the words dry out. So put it in all of the papers. I'm not afraid. They can read all about it, read all about it. Oh.
This is Nile, and you listen to Icon Radio.
Yo, Motif, turn me up on them headphones, bro. What up? Yeah, what up, Nairobi? Check it. 254 in the building. Check it. Yeah. And since I debuted on the scene, I knew I was gonna be a rebel. And what I be doing is dope, see y'all ain't even in my level. I walk in the club and I love in the way that I'm rocking the medals. The way that I carry the stick, the girls are calling me Yago. They calling me Julius Yago. They calling me Yago. They calling me Julius Yago. The way that I carry the stick, the girls are calling me Yago. They still can't get over the fact that I'm rich and I came from the ghetto. Them youngest is ready to die for the money, the back of the medal. But still I be swagging and getting the paper, I'm hot as a kettle. In case you was wondering who I be, then call me Yago. The way that I tied in my body, you think I was down with the devil. They calling me Illuminati, cause I be so rich and I'm settled. Opponents is running for me, they don't wanna battle. Cause they ain't no match for me, nigga, I'm Julius Yago. They calling me Julius Yago. Them people are calling me Yago. They calling me Julius Yago. They calling me Julius Yago. I finally made it on top of the game, Hakuna Michezo. Jine meshika kitui, nyeri, bondo alego. Gauni Dewey, Basi, Boss, Soma, Lebo. Kali Jones, aka Julius Yago. And since I debuted on the scene, I knew I was gonna be a rebel. And what I be doing is dope, see y'all ain't even in my level. I walk in the club and I love in the way that I'm rocking the medals. The way that I carry the stick, the girls are calling me Yago. They calling me Julius Yago. They calling me Yago. They calling me Julius Yago. The way that I carry the stick, the girls are calling me Yago. Name your price, it to tie by Jopila Kunego. Mademo na jipa juwasha tambua tuko na uwezo. They giving it up cause he promised to buy them a pair of stilettos. But really they just want the stick cause they know that I throw it like Gecko. I'm doing 240 but still got my feet on the pedal. I'm bumping my music on blast, can tell from the bass and the treble. Celebrity up in this place, so when they see me, they're like, hello. And I be like, Haparikani, like my name was Yago. East or west, wherever I go, they calling me Yago. Them shorties loving how I carry the stick like Julius Yago. Nigga, you ain't in my level. Baba, yow, hey, Julius Yago. Jadung an jabondo omera gilonga jatelo. Pesa mangen kabisa in fact segero. Ot maduong is still I represent Kogelo. Ahero nyiri kabisa and Julius Yego. Omera gilonga yego. Omera gilonga yego. Omera gilonga yego. Call me Julius Yego.
Hey Tom. P-I-I W-C-I-L. Hey. Wanya boro. Bade donga. Jau Kenya ja pesa mawange lando. Wado nyango kohanga ita mande kome. Nairobi kawa teko. Hey. Wada pek wado hanga poda pek. Wada pek wado hanga poda pek. One can go on your leg of it must go $1. Bango twitch. Pesa tangoya. Watch negi. Nyotan Paris, I walk London, kanyo be akalo Berlin, kanyo. Pa angi penja bani, penja mo. Hey.
Nalando pile bendu inja. Nalando pile bendu inja. Nango, bango twitch, jawada bango twitch. Bango twitch, wonya boro bango twitch. Nalando pile bendu inja. Inalando pile bendu inja. Nango, bango twitch, jawada bango twitch. Bango twitch, wonya lego bango twitch.
Alando pile bendu winja. Hey, mini papa uliza winja. All black everything, kilwanga ninja. Money over everything, japeri pay winja. Hey, na squeeze ni king ya bank manager uliza Mr. Hanga tuka uono. Idwarati, hey, alufa bitch ango, alufa pat ango. Miliona chel, kanyo, wachola mok sanyo. Onge bana, adwa pesa bana, adwa pesa. Na, angi sinango, peso tas, nigga. Peso tas, nigga. Okanyal sai bana, adwa pesa bana, ngati mi bana.
Miliona chel.
Adwa pesa, ati pesiketo chest bank. Omera adwa pesa bana. Na marapa meva yellow hapo backseat wambio naangalie gari juu squeeze wamekuwa kanjo. Give a fuck man, nimekuwa vajo. Rap kwa damn man, neja toka pacho. Ngeli ni ya Octopizo Obama na pia sijasau Lumumba pato. No wonder squeeze nikipanda stage na chaga favorite rap hapo na mkono kwa kichwa na nawika mayo.
Nalando pile bendu inja. Nalando pile bendu inja. Nango, bango twitch, jawada bango twitch. Bango twitch, wonya boro bango twitch. Nalando pile bendu inja. Nalando pile bendu inja. Nango, bango twitch, jawada bango twitch. Bango twitch, wonya lego bango twitch. Yathio tenga ni bendo nyuol. Gipenjo no tengo kalo yano dwa na chama lot. Don't you ever let go what you worked for. E giri kata guoko sin. Jomoko no uko taya, jomoko ni tomboya, jomoko na chingoneko, karakora werna. Anadwaro mana pesa bange to airport kalal to Tokyo, Bangkok to Thailand, wari wegi Switzerland. Nyakwaro gilo ka pesa alego nyango makanyo luo dola bango tuch. Nyakwaro biero bango tuch. Nango, nyathio tenga ni bedo nyuol. Gipenjo no tengo kalo yano dwa na chama lot. Don't you ever let go what you worked for. E giri kata guoko sin. Ay, nalando pile bendu inja. Nalando pile bendu inja. Nango, bango tuch, jawada bango tuch. Bango tuch, wonya boro bango tuch. Nalando pile bendu inja. Nalando pile bendu inja. Nango, bango tuch, jawada bango tuch. Bango tuch, wonya lego bango tuch. I'ma throw West Coast up, cause I feel like Tupac. All eyes on me. And I feel like Shakur. Nango, I'ma throw West Coast up. Cause I feel like Tupac. Nango, all eyes on me. And I feel like Shakur. Yeah. Kineno light skin to mano pesa. To kineno dry skin mano nyang. Sana dab nyako tanda. Adab nyake mesa. Sana dab nyake church. Omera dab e airport. Bro iye. Yae. Nyakwar nyawawa. MC Tall. Lulu light skin. Napingo wenga. Mabango tuch. Vitmas modo lagi octopiso. Sani wanyone mana mosmos. Yare SA. To Nigeria. To Ghana. Kenya bendi pejo. Bro iye. Wodnya Lego X wodnya Boro. Wabek. Pod wabek. Bro iye.
Ganso. Takanile bewente ambulance. Kishonda mukenda mapambulas. Ikunwe supone skep ambulas. Angiki isha. Kena repeat. Takanile bewente ambulance. Kishonda mukenda mapambulas. Dikene shikani ske Wata yende takanile bewente
I need an ambulance, I need a girl them. Rewind select a bandy anthem. Need me a doctor to come on the floor. Cause this girl a killer, she murder, she raw. No woman, no party, we said that before. I'm high and you're high, but we want some more. Me hands on your waist and my stick on your drum. Teach me, cause you got
a ambulance. Kishonda mukenda mapambulas. Ikunwe supone skep ambulas. Angiki isha, kena repeat. Takanile bewente ambulance. Kishonda mukenda mapambulas. Dikene shikani ske Wata yende takanile
Jana nilikuwa na shida mingi. Nishazisort. Niko easy. Ndio na kunywa ndogogio. Ni lazima leo nikunywe ndogogio. Dunda nilingia na miguu. Nataka nikitoka wanibebe chuchu. Leo ni siku yangu ya kamdweso. Kaujui ni okwako.
Ambulance. Kishonda mukenda mapambulas. Ikunwe supone skep ambulas. Angiki isha. Kena repeat. Takanile bewente ambulance.
Sina time for rest to kusikarura. Niko papers jama leo ni kurarua. Kuzurura buda na nitambua. Niko famous kuharibuliza gafula. Kweli jana nilivuruga. Amelala juu yangu kuda dumuzas. Iyo lungula. Nipeleke runda juu sina huruma.
Takanile bewente ambulance. Kishonda mukenda mapambulas. Ikunwe supone skep ambulas. Angiki isha. Kena repeat. Takanile bewente ambulance. Kishonda mukenda mapambulas. Ikunwe supone skep ambulas. Angiki isha. Kena repeat. Takanile bewente ambulance. Kishonda mukenda mapambulas. Ikunwe supone skep ambulas. Angiki isha. Kena repeat. Takanile bewente ambulance. Kishonda mukenda mapambulas. Dikene shikani ske Wata yende takanile ske
We're all about that Kenyan throwback this morning. We just had the council, Ms. Bablas, taking us back as we go through this Monday morning. Of course, taking a look back at the events that have taken place this past weekend. We cannot, of course, start off without mentioning or breaking down what happened during the X space that was held by the president. And he wanted to get Kenyans' feedback. Now, let me tell you, I don't know if you listened to it. I tried. But man, say it was hard. Like, y'all bombarded the space, okay? Y'all were many. Checking in was so hard. And if you check out Just Kidog, if you get a call, if you have to pay for something, if you like, just at any point, if you leave X, you're thrown out. And you have to try again and again and again and again to check in. So if you're on a dedicated device, like a laptop or a tablet or something where you could have used to communicate or listening to the X, then you are thrown out all the time like me. And it was so frustrating. But the time that I was there, there's this particular guy who checked in. He said he was a photojournalist. And he was talking about how he has PTSD from what he witnessed when someone was shot right in front of him. And I can imagine, I can't imagine what he is going through. For somebody to have to see that, unfiltered and right in front of them, it must have been super traumatizing, okay? So he tried to relay to the president what he felt, and he was not holding back. Let me tell you, the amount of times this guy cursed to the point of using the F word, I was just like, way. Never in the history of ever in my life have I ever heard any head of state, president, whatever, being talked directly to in that way, be referred to in that way. Cursing in front of somebody is just, it's another level. And it's normally seen as disrespectful, but now, this time, it was tough. It was tough. I actually, at some point, was just like, woye, Ruto, woye. But the things that were being raised were absolutely pertinent to the discussion. But let me tell you, the amount of patience and the amount of will that he had to keep quiet during that session and still be like, oh, sorry, oh, are you okay? It was that kind of attitude that he came into the X with. And I was just literally, my mouth was on the floor. He was at his humblest during that time. And he was extremely patient with guys. It's like, my brother, my friend, can I call you by your name? Which name do you prefer? I was like, hey, yeah. It's like the way you're in front of your principal. And then all of a sudden, the principal who has been chapaying you, has been, disciplining you, has been trying to make you do what they want you to do, all of a sudden is changing their tune and they're like, tell me your needs. That's how surprising it was. Well, Kenyans came out and expressed their needs. They expressed their problems. They expressed what they were uncomfortable with. And he listened. Now, to what aspect was it effective? I don't know. It's a wait and see game at this point. But of course, we want to take a look at some of the things that were discussed during that particular space. We'll take a look at some of the major highlights that were brought up and what he said he would do in return for what was being requested of him. Now, on the 5th of July, which was Friday, William Ruto engaged with Kenyans on social media in an X-Space session where he addressed several pressing issues affecting the nation. The discussion covered topics such as the controversial finance bill, the recent protests against the bill, the arrests that occurred during the demonstration, of course, the murders that took place in the view of the entire world. Now, this X-Space at some point had figured over 150,000 Kenyans. Over 150,000 Kenyans had joined this X. And probably even not only Kenyans, maybe even more from other spaces, just to see this historic moment going down. But let me tell you, it was hard to check in. It was really hard. It was like, going to an exclusive club and you're trying to just bribe the bouncer because the amount of times you'd click, can't access the space, click, can't access the space. Whoever was in the back over there, they had a hell of a time. Now, some of the major highlights include the aftermath of the protest killings. Now, President Ruto addressed the violent aftermath of the recent anti-tax protests, which resulted in more than 20 deaths. He stated that he has no power to directly arraign the police officers involved, emphasizing that the judiciary handles such cases. He, however, promised a thorough investigation into the killings and assured that those responsible would face justice. When asked whether he fulfilled his promise talking to families who lost their loved ones due to the protests, the president said that plans were underway and he would meet with the bereaved. Let me tell you, hey, it is a year I've wept. Myra wept this year. Myra wept, okay? It was so difficult watching Rex Masai's funeral and burial.
Vado Elements has the thing to bring that vision to life and create better videos faster. Make sure to check out Envato Elements and get unlimited downloads to over 11 million professional assets.
So it was difficult to sort of watch the funeral and burial of Rex. It was hard to watch the family kind of telling their story. It was hard to watch Boniface Mwangi talking about it being the first time he's seen murders happening at protests. Like, you could tell he was still shaken. I can't imagine what goes on in Boniface Mwangi's head every single day, and as well as all the other human rights defenders who were there that day surrounding him. It's difficult, really, really difficult to have to not only live through those moments, go from morgue to morgue, condole with family to family, and at the same time have to ask us guys to still go back to the streets and probably have to deal with the same. Because remember, the courts gave a ruling and said no more during protests, the guns cannot be used, the flash bombs cannot be used, the tear gas cannot be used. We were there in the middle of the streets. Those things blew up right in front of your face. Like, it's not a joke. Yeah, it happened around us with me and Sylvy like more than once, and it wasn't the easiest to navigate around. Yeah. Now, can you imagine guys who have been bombarded time and again and again? We were able to seek shelter somewhere, at least to take a break. There are those who were there and they could not have that chance. There are those who were hit without even having to be involved in the protest. They were simply just trying to get to work or get home, and they were involved in it. And the cops at some point were hitting guys directly on their bodies, on their persons, without any regard for human life. It was crazy. So there are a lot of questions to be answered. Kindiki also went on Citizen TV. Oh my God. It is the sheer beating of the chest that did it for me. I was just like, what? Yeah, this guy is over here like, we are those guys, okay? We are those people, and we are the ones who took out the criminals. And when he was asked to explain, he would retract. And then he'd come back thumping his chest and be like, yeah, we handled them. And then he's asked again, what do you mean? Because people died. So when you say we handled them, what exactly do you mean by that? They're like, you know what I mean? As in, like, there are no clear answers as to how this thing was handled. And guys are still seeking questions, okay? Now, the second thing was corruption. Now, the president talked about ongoing corruption cases, including a notable one against the Cabinet Secretary of Agriculture, that is Honorable Linturi. And, of course, this is related to the fertilizer distribution. Ruto emphasized the government commitment to fighting corruption and mentioned plans to remove officials implicated in corrupt practices once sufficient evidence is available. So all waiting for interrogations and investigations and evidence. Although Kenyans seem to think like it's right there in your face. Maybe the best thing would be to ask the CS to stand aside as investigations are being held, when they're undergoing investigations, these matters are undergoing investigations, that he should maybe step aside. Because Kenyans were unhappy. They were like, your CSs are not doing their jobs. They are flagrantly just ignoring the constitution. They are chest thumping, they are boisterous, and they do not care when issues are brought to them by Kenyans. And a lot of calls were being made for the dissolution of the current cabinet. Third was the finance bill issues. The controversial bill proposing significant tax hikes was a major point of discussion due to widespread protests and opposition. The president announced the bill would be withdrawn. He acknowledged the finance challenges posed by the withdrawal, but stressed that the people's voice had been heard. The bill initially aimed to address Kenya's high debt but faced backlash. Now, of course, he says he's withdrawn it, but people have gotten done their homework and says the constitution says ikifika point hii na hile, we are no longer able to determine it by what the president says, but rather what happens in parliament. So a sitting needs to happen for it to either be passed or removed in its entirety. So guys are still waiting for, of course, a conclusive answer to this. We also have the housing, very controversial housing levy. Of course, the president discussed the housing levy, including included in the finance bill, which was meant to fund affordable housing projects. The levy faced significant opposition, and its future is now uncertain following the bill's withdrawal. Now, of course, it was opposed. The president tried to say, tried to lobby for it. He tried to make it seem to the people that it's something that they needed, but guys were not for it whatsoever. As I said, it was not in the bill. Apparently, some MPs when they asked whether it was in the bill or not, they're like, it's not in there, and guys found it. Together also with the land bill, they were like, remove that thing. We also have the education sector, which has been heavily affected. A lot of funding has been cut down. A lot of teachers also have not been able to be placed. And he touched on the issues within the education sector, such as changes in university funding model. He also announced that the early conversion of 46,000 junior secondary school intern teachers into permanent terms is on course. He said that despite of the fall of the Finance Bill 2024, which was meant to cater for the budget 2024 to 2025, the government will look for ways of raising money to hire them. I wait to see that, because apparently TSC, according to some teachers or some people who have tried to apply, it's been a game of favors. It's been who do you know, so that you're able to get your appointment letter. And teachers have been very frustrated. And teachers are some of the most looked down on professions across the world, not only here in Kenya. I am a child of teachers. Both of them were teachers. Let me tell you, growing up during Moi's time, it wasn't easy. They weren't being paid enough or at all. I was reminding my husband, because he was good for schools, because over there public school, I was telling him, like, half of my time in primary school spent at home because teachers were forever striking. And it's still a case till now where teachers are still not being given what they ought to be given as they take care of these kids that are in school right now. So there's still a lot to be looked into and reformed within the education sector. We also have campaign promises that went unfulfilled. Now, we're going to be talking about that within the next hour, not doing our Innovation Mondays, because there's this whole list of things that guys were looking at. We'll show you even just a sample of it so you can look at it for yourself. But there are a lot of promises that were made but have gone unfulfilled, unanswered, or just completely denied. Now, President Ruto reaffirmed his administration's commitment to fulfilling campaign promises such as the Hustler Fund, the universal health coverage, and the housing program, which also mentioned plans to change the National Hospital Insurance Fund to the Social Health Insurance Fund to expand healthcare access. Now, he assures people that needs an upgrade from NHIF. The same NHIF which cannot account for 365 million, approximately about 300 million shillings, and says this is due to typing errors. Where? Lastly, we'll look at the budget economy, budget and economy, which he also addressed. And he says the national budget and economy's policies need austerity measures and efficient resource management to support development without imposing excessive burdens on the public. So here he was again, not only addressing issues, but also making numerous promises. Now, Kenyans have recorded what he had to say during that particular session. Of course, there's going to be now guys who are going to be looking into his promises and what he has exactly been able to reform or not. But of course, people around him, meaning his party members, some were seemingly impressed by how he was able to perform this particular X. And he has earned praise from state officials. Now, President William Ruto's recent engagement with Kenyan youth via X space has garnered mixed reactions from government officials, with many commending the initiative for fostering direct dialogue. Now, the meeting, which followed weeks of youth protests, urging the president to address them directly, provided a platform for Kenyans to pose questions and demand immediate response from the president. Now, DP Rigathi Gachagua expresses approval of the initiative, emphasizing the importance of such conversations. He said what the president did in engaging Gen Z on X space was a positive step. It was a constructive conversation, and I listened in. It was very effective. Now, listening and effectiveness are totally different things. Effectiveness means that we will see some course of action preceding what happened on X, in my opinion. Okay? I do commend him, because what I heard on that day, for the few minutes I was there, I was like, where? He has summoned the grace of God, the angels, and the saints all at the same time, because it wasn't easy for him to hear what he was hearing. Kenyans did not hold back. And I expected just as much. So I'll commend him for that. But now, what will happen after? That is a question for myself and many other Kenyans. I'd love to hear your thoughts. +254 788 380030. Do you think that this X experiment, because I'll call it that, the X experiment, first time happening with a leader, if this X experiment did what it was supposed to do, or there's still yet a lot more to be done by the president to assure the Kenyans that he is indeed listening, because that is a point he's trying to drive home. I am here and I am listening. Let me know. +254 788 380030. We're still on with the Kenyan music. Of course, at 9 a.m., you can let us know exactly what you like to listen to. We got you covered with your requests.
Sijui niseme, sijui niseme, sijui niseme, sijui niseme, sijui niseme, sijui niseme, sijui niseme. Nashindwa jioni zame wapi, nyundo yangu sasa itaua wapi? Usiwache endelea cheza nalo, mpaka seme jina zote unazo. Nashindwa jioni zame wapi, nyundo yangu sasa itaua wapi? Usiwache endelea cheza nalo, mpaka seme jina zote unazo. Sijui nianze kusema vipi, wacha tu niseme uko fiti. Kwanza vile umesimama mtoto, unafanya nashikwa na joto. Kwanza nikicheki hiyo kifua, nasikia karibu kujiua. Lips zako soft zinasema, nyundo yangu lazima itasema. Nashindwa jioni zame wapi, nyundo yangu sasa itaua wapi? Usiwache endelea cheza nalo, mpaka seme jina zote unazo. Nashindwa jioni zame wapi, nyundo yangu sasa itaua wapi? Usiwache endelea cheza nalo, mpaka seme jina zote unazo. Hizo teke zako zani kwa juu, unafanya besti ya tupembachu. Hiyo mwili yako ikisonga kidogo, nyundo yangu inaruka kidogo. Kama ubonge nayo inazusha, lakini chunga inaweza rusha. Cheza nalo 9 inch yote sisa, nakupa bure kama mara sita. Sijui niseme
hapa job kuna nyundo moja tadunga wapi, na msumari ni moja itaingia wapi? Tulia nipe msumeno nigware vifiti, ikiwezekana nikutengeneze hiyo kiti, lakini kabati yako ni kubwa sana, ilalishe hivi nipige randa na sandpaper nikitia maana kusugua kitanda ya mtu mmoja. Statue unit ni nzito kusongeza, wewe niandalie tu juu ya meza. Tuteki mana take measure, nifupishe nirefushe alafu nikate rangi ile ya blue nipake, lakini bado mpaka sasa nashindwa nipake pande gani. Usiwe na wasiwasi, ni mteja wangu, temaliza leo ndio utajua kwa nini siku hizi naitwa nyundo wako meo.
Nashindwa jone zame wapi, nyundo yangu sasa itaua wapi? Usiwache endelea cheza nalo mpaka iseme jina zote unazo. Nashindwa jone zame wapi, nyundo yangu sasa itaua wapi? Usiwache endelea cheza nalo mpaka iseme jina zote unazo. Sijui nianze kusema vipi, wacha tu niseme uko fiti. Kwanza vile umesimama mtoto, unafanya na shiko na joto. Kwanza nikicheki hiyo kifua, nasikia karibu kujiua. Lips zako soft zinasema, nyundo yangu lazima itasema. Nashindwa juu nizame wapi, nyundo yangu sasa itaua wapi? Usiwache endelea cheza nalo mpaka iseme jina zote unazo. Nashindwa juu nizame wapi, nyundo yangu sasa itaua wapi? Usiwache endelea cheza nalo mpaka iseme jina zote unazo. Nashindwa juu nizame wapi, sijui niseme. Nashindwa juu nizame wapi, sijui niseme.
Watu wakatike hii beat ni facts, kama Blaze ama kama sukuma wiki na mayonnaise, ama kama Lydia Bura na Victor wakiingia kwa gari pamoja. Hey, oh no, but anyway, ini ya wa Kenya na wale wa Kenya wako California. Karawa kisikia hii anaangusha AK, si atujalie tumetoka mbali tafadhali pasta kabasi watu wakatike kama wanati nataka party kama leo ni birthday ama niaje isi ni kali kazi ile magadi wanga zinaona mpaka huko mandani ya goza kaleka demka kopale na anatingisha vitu kadhalika. Opasikie hii huko ndani ya Vatican, miano Batman miama na African, na kwa wale MCs wote ambaye wanaroga wacheni kutumia tuka beat moja. This kabukada this kabukada this kabukada ndio watu wakatike this kabukada this kabukada ndio watu wakatike this.
Kila wakati paka sangapika kabuka paka tendeme chomeka I can't stand hizo machanti zimekusha fashion ni kama nyele za punk. Kuruka ni kama mumengara pump. Badilisha jina ya camp na kuwa camp kabuka. Ini camp kibumbuka ya wadina mademu wana matumbo katbele. Leo ni leo, hiyo ni kweli. Ndarivasisha huyo leni na kuwa neli silly. Nini kama kina mili vanili wawili wanapiga tu makelele. Da kushika kibare paka ufresh pandele. Wewe tazama mbele, mintafuga nywele ili kuchanuka. Kisha mitakupa kitu sika hii kabuka this kabukada ndio watu wakatike this kabukada this kabukada
ndio watu wakatike, watu wakatike.
Na hii kwa hakika watakatika, kunywe mavitu nyingi mutatapika. Simama na mguu moja kwa madakika, uniambie kama zimeshika na zimeshika kama fika ya kale kademjo ubaya ananika na anamshika. Jua anajua nikifika atajipa, ndio sahi ana mafikra. Jua na bamba kunyamba kwenye kitanda, siti zinakaa zimekarangwa,
harufu mpaka kwenye varanda. Karamba na katahanda kwanza manga, labda ndala kuku nzima sima. Kabla kuku nguta chupa mzinga, lazima lima shamba kisha panda. Wezi dishi kabla pika kwanza, ya bamba kama sampa na unaganja kwa jampa. Beya yeka fanta pana mwacha mwacha, bicha chapa kama hicha kasha. Atiaka tiaka 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 tiaka, kama nzika kitingi chamba.
Kabukada, kabukada, this kabukada, kabukada, this kabukada. Ndio watu wakatike, watu wakatike. This kabukada, kabukada, this kabukada, kabukada, this kabukada. Ndio watu wakatike, watu wakatike. Kabukada, kabukada, this kabukada, kabukada, this kabukada, kabukada, this. Ndio watu wakatike, watu wakatike, watu wakatike, watu wakatike, watu wakatike.
Mara kwanza kukucheki, ukisheki, akia Mungu nilinoki. Nikakupa the approach of hi baby, you're so beauty, I wanna talk to you. Ulinipa macho ya mapenzi, roho yangu ukaishika kishenzi. Navyoongea nimeishi nawe miezi, lakini sister vipi, mbona unipi? Sister vipi, mbona sishiki? Nikushike kidogo nikushike kidogo
nataka kukushika mkono, ona wani kazi ya ono. Nataka kupa sisi ona wani kazi ya ono. Nataka kukushika mkono, ona wani kazi ya ono. Nataka kupa sisi nimevumilia sasa nimechoka, leo nimeamua kukuomba, naomba tu kidogo tu, naomba tu kidogo tu, nipate ile feeling kama nina mchumba, nipate ile feeling kama ninapendwa, nipate ile feeling kama nina mchumba, nipate ile feeling kama ninapendwa, naomba tu kidogo tu, naomba tu kidogo tu nishike mo. Oh, nataka kukushika mo. Ona wani kazi ya ono. Nataka kupa sweet love. Ona wani kazi ya ono. Nataka kukushika mo. Ona wani kazi ya ono. Nataka kupa sweet love. Ona wani kazi ya ono.
Shika, papari papara, papari. Shika, papari papara, papari. Shika, papari papara, papari. Shika, papari papara, papari. Yo shika, shika yo.
Shika mo.
Shika, shika yo.
Shika mo.
Yo shika yo.
Shika mo.
Shika, shika yo.
Shika mo. Nataka kukushika mo. Ona wani kazi ya ono. Nataka kupa sweet love. Ona wani kazi ya ono.
That's one of the performances that went down yesterday at the Shujaa's memorial concert. It was an amazing and an emotional time. At the same time, that was Giuliani. That song has been one of the most played, the most sung songs during this time. It has been actually the face of the Gen Z revolution. We've had that. We've had Tuji Angalia being played over and over again. Eric Wainaina's Daima Kenya. These are some of the artists who performed yesterday. We had Calligraph, we had Nameless, we had Sanaipe, Calligraph, we had Bien. We had a lot of artists who gave their time freely to lend their voice to this movement. It was beautiful to see. Now remember, artists were actually volunteering their time. So there's a conversation that came up and asked, because there's a specific song that also has been the face of the revolution, that's Wakadinali's Vijana Wataungana. And it's the question was, why weren't they there? And the guys were like, why was it being given to Akina Nameless and Akina Sanaipe, been there from back in the day, and not to Akina Wakadinali? But, you know, it was voluntary. If they wanted to show up, they would have shown up. So we cannot speak to what other artists do, but for those who were there, man, you guys were instrumental. Like, I wish I was not under the weather. I wish I was there yesterday, but I was watching it online. It was so beautiful to see. If you were there, let me know. I'd love to hear from you how the concert went down for you. Big shout out to everybody who's tuning in right now. Angel Kungu, Uruguay's Primary School. Hey, yes. That is the school I went to. Big shout out to everybody who went to Uhuru Gardens Primary School. A lot of notable celebrities that you know also went to school with us there. It was a government school We used to wear brown. Our field was brown. I found out the other day that now we were nicknamed Kavumbi. I didn't know that at all. I was like, where? Kenyans can be rough. Even for kids who are going to school, they're just being nicknamed Kavumbi. But yes, Urigade's primary school was a cornerstone of everything. Moi loved us. President Moi used to love coming, giving money, used to give us maziwa ya nyayo. We never missed every single week. But one of those schools, Jenny, and performing, we were also very good at performing, not only academically, but also in the arts. I'll tell you that story later on. You have a big shout out to everybody at Urigade's primary school, including you, Angel. Of course, we did play your jam, Nyundo Wakomeo, by Joe Kali and Flex himself. So remember, you can send in your requests starting now as we head into the next hour. Miss Goya, big shout out to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Said, buy a playlist to cure the Monday blues. Loving the show. I got you covered, Mama. Thank you so much for tuning in and being here with us. We have lots more of that coming up next. Now, we have to highlight everything that happened yesterday. It was a big show from Kenyans who filled up the once destroyed Uhuru Park. Now, remember, Uhuru Park was renovated, it was reformed, looked beautiful, but it kept on being locked up. And I'm like, why is it being locked up and only opened when Honorable Achacha is having his Nairobi Fest to celebrate himself? Because me, that's what I see it as. Maybe no tea, no shade. I see sometimes the Nairobi Fest as a celebration of himself, especially because within the first year, they still hadn't paid guys. But I think it has improved with time. But it's also still, let me not hate so much, it's also a celebration of our culture, our way of life, our music, our food. So big up to Achacha for that one, because we do need more of that. The arts especially have been struggling for quite some time. So it doesn't have to happen only at the end of the year. It needs to be continuous. We need more festivals happening. And we need Uhuru Gardens open for more concerts. And the concert yesterday was much needed because we lost way too many people. Way too many people. The numbers are quite big. They're recording about 60 in in Kenya, from different parts of Kenya. And those are the ones that have been reported. We don't know about the ones that have not been talked about yet. Now, of course, thousands came out and thronged Uhuru Park and came out with crosses, each with the name and the age of those who passed during this protest. Now, Kenyans on Sunday afternoon mounted crosses at Uhuru Park to commemorate the loss of lives witnessed during the anti-finance bill protests. In the Sunday event, Kenyans mounted more than 30 crosses with the names and the ages of protesters who died jotted down. Now, youths mounted the crosses at a strategic distance away from the memorial concert while mourning the fallen colleagues. They further laid the Kenyan flag on the crosses as a show of patriotism. The event, which was slated as a commemoration concert, was dubbed the Shujaa's Memorial Concert. A massive turnout in the thousands was witnessed in the city and in the park as Kenyans thronged the facility and observed a minute of silence to commemorate lost lives. Now, notable names in the Kenyan music scene were also in attendance, entertaining the youth. On the other hand, the National Council of Churches of Kenya also conducted a memorial service for the fallen youth in its churches. Several churches in the country marked the commemoration with the clergy pushing the government to release detained protesters. Now, All Saints Cathedral was one of the stages for this, also Holy Family Basilica. And now for All Saints, they stated that we call upon the release of all those who are held in police stations and in prison unconditionally because they have done nothing wrong and they fought for those who did not have a voice. They did not come armed. They did not come very ill will. They came with their voice, as is their democratic right. If you go to our pages, you'll see what happened at Holy Family Basilica. Again, youth came out in big numbers. They were wearing red. I guess that was symbolizing the blood that was shed by the lives that were lost during the protest. Again, 25th June will go down as one of the most remarkable and at the same one of the most hardest days in Kenyan history. If you were there to be part of this history. I commend you. If you have lost someone due to these protests, I condole with you. I mourn with you. Believe me, I have. Like I said, Myra wept. I have been weeping because it has just been too much to bear. And there are psychosocial support resources that have been availed to people who need therapy and need to get over this PTSD, because guys have gone through it one way or another, whether you've seen somebody who was shot, whether you had somebody who was killed or maimed or injured, to somebody who's in hospital, guys who are affected by the tear gas, because some of us are still feeling the effects till now. There's a lot of wounds to be healed during this particular time, and this concert was amazing. Now, the other thing that happened was guys thronged the streets of Nairobi right after, and they broke out into mini concerts. Cops came out ready for war, but guys were like, What I loved seeing was Kenyans telling the others, don't throw stones, don't confront the cops. It is time for peace. We need peace. And each function stayed away from each other and just marched. Whether they were singing, they were dancing, they were quiet in somber moods, they marched and they marched peacefully. I loved the scenes that are coming out of the streets yesterday. Now, the other thing that was notable was Kenyans now seemingly saying that on Tuesday they are back. They have called it a holiday, and they were chanting along to that as they walked down the street. So just know Tuesday guys are going back, so make your plans accordingly, because tomorrow guys are going to be marching on the streets, and I made a promise that is what they're going to do. And I'm hoping we see more scenes like yesterday, peaceful. Yeah, I know the cops sometimes can be trigger hungry. We've seen it on some videos where they have complete wanton for life and they don't really care about what they are doing. But I pray that peace overcomes them and they just let Kenyans do what they need to do, which is, again, exercise their democratic right, because they're not speaking for just themselves, they're speaking for all of us. All of us. I would love to hear from you guys. If you were there yesterday, what was your experience? +254 788 380030. We'll still be looking at some more highlights from the memorial yesterday, as well as other news making the headlines. And of course, Innovation Mondays. This is one that has been generated by the Gen Zs. I am in absolute awe of whoever put this together. Whether it will translate or not will be left to be seen. But keep it here for more of that. Keep your requests coming. Let us know what exactly you'd like to listen to. We got you covered. We have your ear this morning. We're like the president. We are listening. We are listening to you and your requests. Let us know. +254 788 380030.
Niko njaa siezi karanga, uwe hae shagala bagala. Niko tayari kulipa gharama, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala. Ufisadi, ubinafsi, ukabila, kuuza sura wataki kuuza sera. Undugu ni kufaana, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala. Get wadhifa, una deserve bila kasha makashfa. Hii society Kenya wanaeza share ni nyungu ya busa ama ketol ya shisha. Mfuko zinasikia eko, unajua thamani ya mali na size ya kifuli. Eyo, ujaibiwa jua unakaa kitu worth, risking jail time, police bullet for. Unaweza argue crime doesn't pay, lakini uwezi dismiss justice in a bay. Mwizi ana 40 days, 365 days later anaendelea kugrow fatter. Do anything for power, ready to lose their head for presidency. Bora waione kwa currency, sababu gani siko affected na turbulence. Nikifly angani, nimezoa the same feeling. Matatu zikipitia potholes mtaani Juliane, yeah. kikuza sera. Undugu kikufana, sitasimama maovu yakitawala. Sitasimama maovu yakitawala. Joe raise funds, itabidi raise hands. Growing concern, breakfast za croissant. Hataki upunguze bei ya bidhaa. Tunataka opportunities ndio tu afford hizo bidhaa. Walisema kutembea kwingi ndio kuona mengi. Nimeshinda nikitembea maofisi na sijaiona kazi. Sezi cheza golf kwenye Tiger Woods. Mambo si barabara, chingu. Naomba Johnny Masters, chakule fike chumboni ikitoka kwa sahani. Policeman anapiga rungu, mwalimu, daktari anamurushia tear gas. Na mtoto wake anarudishwa nyumbani, hana school fees, analipo peanuts. Hata siezi karanga, uwe hae, shagala bagala. Niko tayari lipa gharama, sitasimama maovu yakitawala. Sitasimama maovu yakitawala. Ufisadi, ubinafsi, ukabila, kuuza sura, wataki kuuza sera. Undugu kikufana, sitasimama maovu yakitawala. Sitasimama maovu yakitawala. See was a state house, na la twins a ghetto. Ziupatana Nairobi River, no more nita live by hand to mouth. Ushesikia maskini na ugua gout. Nikiwa na nguvu ya kung'oa reli, definitely kuinua kura si nzito. Ukiingiza kwa ballot box, chagua kiongozi wa kweli. Moha, Jona la Namu, jicho pevu, wakianika mkono refu, ina big pocket wanyonge. Navaa maska za goalkeeper wa hockey, wezi ni kerubo. Kenya ni kama boxing, hakuna sub, work with what we have. Nikondata siezi karanga, uwe hae, shagala bagala. Niko tayari lipa gharama, sitasimama maovu yakitawala. Sitasimama maovu yakitawala. Ufisadi, ubinafsi, ukabila, kuuza sura, wataki kuuza sera. Undugu kikufana, sitasimama maovu yakitawala. Sitasimama maovu yakitawala.
Mama Luka, yule iweta inene. We umwe wale, makire kiorale. Mukehana, mahoa mehakaine. Mukerutolola, uko marimaine. Nasianyu, ukisigaera keharo, yagutenera, udaka mufira. Newadekirwo, wera wadirikari, bururi mwethe, waihurite mieke. Yo watonyirwo wĩra na mbeca ciaritaya na nyũmba yaku ĩrahũrirwo mũnara. Nĩ ũhoro wa kĩeha mũno kono gĩcurũria mbeca ciaku rũthingo-inĩ.
Another day, another crisis. Keyboard warriors still typing. Minilaba siku hizi spendi fighting. Na maheta hawawezi ntoa timing. Na hata wakinita guide, I know my baby will be by me. Na wakiniseti kwa IG, dawa ya watiaji huwanga silence. Niko sherehe mina vibe, nanyi munani analyze. Who I wonder why, me I'm just tryna catch a wine. We shughulika na your life. Niko sherehe mina vibe, nanyi munani analyze. Who I wonder why, I'm just tryna catch a wine. We shughulika na your life. Cheki zangu zimenai. Don't you disrespect my lover. Sina number my guy. Tonight I don't want no drama. Sina number my guy. Chaber dongingero anahero gasianda. Sina number leo ni party hadi mchana. Number my guy. Sherehe na piganga na kikosi. Kwa mfuko pesa haikosi. Mademu wananitanga kiongozi. Vile mimi hutesanga Nairobi. Sele zimeripoti. Chini tuko kwa magoti. Aki wewe usinirekodi. Kesho nipate mmesha niposti. Niko sherehe mina vibe. Nanyi munani analyze. Who I wonder why, me I'm just tryna catch a wine. We shughulika na your life. Niko sherehe mina vibe. Nanyi munani analyze. Ooh, I wonder why, I'm just tryna catch a wine. We shughulika na your life. Cheki zangu zime nice. Don't you disrespect my lover. Sina want no drama. Sena mama my guy. Chaber dongingeo anahero gasianda. Sena mama leo ni party hadi mchana. Sena mama my guy. Sena no, sena no, sena no, sena no ma. Sena mama my guy. Sena no, sena no, sena no, sena no ma. Sena mama my guy. Sena no, sena no, sena no, sena no ma. Sena mama my guy. Chaper dongingeo anahero gasianda. Sena mama my guy. Nekakana we, nekakana we, nekakana we. Oh, nekakana we, nekakana we, nekakana we.
Trying to be true love. Get the rags.
Rudi utotoni, usipotembea utabebwa mgongoni. Tufafa champion boy nite Bwana Samata. Wanaota mapembe ongeze mkia, na ukini beep tunakupigia. And let me make one thing clear. Bra 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 staki kusikia. So simba so chui so mamba. Kazi yangu inatosha kujigamba. Na sina maneno kwenye kanga. Kazi juu ya kazi yanibamba tubamba. Sasa unaweza kuzaa kisasa. Sisi yana fegi uchome kibanda. Kalale wote ndoto zako za kitanda. Si bado tuko macho mida ya wanga. Funga mkanda, kaza na kamba. Ama ufate nyayo uchane msamba. Pasua miamba, pasua anga. Tunasemaga chambua kama karanga. Hey! Maisha na muziki, acha maneno weka muziki. Ukiwa sub, kiwa hap, kiwa juu, kiwa chini, piga muziki. Safari na muziki, acha maneno weka muziki. Kiba unachopenda na ukitaka kucheza, cheza muziki.
Bambata, shika, kamata, rumba, chakacha. Kaboka mchizi shadata, shadata.
Nataka kukimbia na una break. What do you expect? Bongo, Kongo kwa tabu beki. Cheza lokasa ya mbongo, wezi kumeki. Watch yourself, sije ukajikonfuse. Mzuko wa kuruka rege kwenye bluzi. Una mchuzi, no excuse. Maisha yetu kila siku kama vile movie. Vitu vingine vitakagi ujuaji. Utajikuta unatandikia watu jamvi. Kusubiria embe chini ya mnazi. Kumwelewesha chizi utajipa kazi. Funga mkanda, kaza na kamba. Ama ufate nyayo uchane msamba. Pasua miamba, pasua anga. Tunasemaga chambua kama karanga. Hey! Maisha na muziki, acha maneno weka muziki. Ukiwa sub, kiwa hap, kiwa juu, kiwa chini, piga muziki. Safari na muziki, acha maneno weka muziki. Kiba unachopenda na ukitaka kucheza, cheza muziki. Wanatamani tupotee kwenye map. Tunapeleka game to the top top. I thought I told ya that we don't stop. Don't stop, we don't stop. Wanatamani tupotee kwenye map. Tunapeleka game to the top top. I thought I told ya that we don't stop. We don't stop.
Otimbi na timbelio. Wasafi.
Jizo, odele mino na kwe, osali no lokote, otoki no kutute, na pete kaka bongo yo beba pesa ya. Yo beba pesa ya. Cleopatra Mukula.
Ase, odele mino na kwe, osali no lokote, na motoki ya chibude, wataka ule wewe, yo beba pesa yo.
Les pacificateurs jusqu'au bout, Vital Kamene, Yuma no Gagati. Zoba no gagati, Miuma no gagati, Zoba no gagati. OLK, Initiative Plus. Toza Golia, Toza Gomela, Toyena programme. Lilie, Yope Bapezaya. Yope Bapezaya. Kilo Bunda, Jean-Paul Bichweka. Obani Boulon a 10, Olembino na 12. Talabaninga ba continue. Nasimata kwa sale, Yope Bafuta. La haute gamme Elga Élégance. Yope Bafutaya. Salomon Ben Salomon. Yuma no gagati. Zoba no gagati. Yuma no gagati. Hey, Zoba no gagati. Le MVP Serge Ibaka.
Okay. Oya, Sukuma, we, Simba na washa moto. Sukuma, we, ambia walale watoto. Asa cheza shubaka yoko. Sayoko, yani kama na chamba doko. Moko moko. Wape, nasema wape. Sasa wape, sometaka sha wape, komesha wape, nyuno ya kwenye cha wape, nyongesha wape. Oya, mateka, mikono juu, yambu shusha chini, leta tena juu, shusha kwa kiuno. Tunanyatia, zakunyatia, tunanyatia, zakunyatia, tunanyatia,
Excellence ZK, la fondation DNT plus forte. Parfumerie Stéphanie Napoulman. Aïe. Boss, Eric Mandala, the one and only. Le patron Boss, Abedachou. Papa Benjamin Wenga, Patty Benz. Aïe.
Boss, Mama Dangote. Ricardo Momo. Doni Fumwe, salimia mkubwa fella.
Kindaki, Komeka Kutute, Afro Congo.
Le grand Don Mendes.
Le président Théo Binamungu. VIP Sons, Albert Mboyo, mon vieux.
We're all about your requests. This morning, you're just listening to Diamond Yope. Of course, getting us off on a high note this morning. We also had Charisma with Sinanoma, who also performed yesterday at the memorial concert. And we also had Darasa with Muziki. Of course, we're taking in your request, plus 54788380030. Let us know exactly what you'd like to listen to. We got you covered. Taking a quick look at the roads this morning. For those who are on Thika Road, it does seem to be easing on up. However, still around Muthaiga Golf Course, going all the way past Muthaiga Square into Forest Road, not looking too good. Still a bit heavy on the traffic. For those who are on Jogoo Road, seems to be not too bad right now. Traffic has eased on up. However, there's still pockets of heavy traffic here and there going up and past Nairobi City Stadium. For those who are on Mombasa Road, Seems nice and clear, just pockets of kidogo traffic, but it is bearable. For those on Langata Road, also seemingly fair, not too heavy on the traffic at all, especially around major parts of Langata Road. It's only around Timo and there's, of course, Nyaya National Stadium where you find a bit of traffic, but it is bearable. Lusaka Road, not heavy on the traffic at all, just a little pocket here and there, but nothing too crazy. Bunyala Road still seems to be having a little bit of traffic, however, also bearable. Looking at a happy hour it is. For those who are on Wayaki Way, seems to be nice and clear for now. That is until you get to the intersection there in the middle of Westlands at that roundabout. That's where it picks up on the traffic, but it's not too crazy. For those on Gong Road, also the traffic has eased on there. However, there's just pockets around Demi Lane, Dairy Gardens. But once you pass that, you should be free and clear going into the city center. If you do see any accidents or incidents, be sure to let us know. +254 788 380030. Now, take a look at the events of yesterday. It was quite heavy as Kenyans took to Uhuru Park and the streets to, of course, be in, memorial of, if that's a word, of those that we lost. It was beautiful to see how many artists pulled together within 48 hours of planning this event. Now, one of the key figures who planned this event was Boniface Mwangi, but he also gives note, surprisingly enough, to members of the government. That is Johnson Sakaja, the head of events, I think, for Nairobi City is Shafi Weru, Mudori the drama queen, and everyone else. Dech has been here. We interviewed him when we were in the streets just the other day, and he was, of course, instrumental in organizing this. He also bigs up to the artists who performed, from Calligraph Jones, Bien Ame, or is it Bien Ame, whichever way you pronounce it, Giuliani, Eric Wainena, Sanaipe, Mudori the drama queen, Gravity, Vijana Barubaru, Java the poet, Ndungu Githuku, the one and only, Mutoria, Nameless, Njirai, Mr. Lenny, Octopizo, Charisma, Fena, Zerosfuri, DJ Kev, DJ Lordwin, DJ Double Trouble, Spontaneous the Poet, Kwambox, Kibunja, Safsani, and Njora. All these guys played a part in it, and of course the county government also played a part in making sure that this was a success. Now, with that being said, of course, the names of those who lost their lives are being read out. And, of course, the MC tried their best to, leave it at a, polite place by asking guys to respond with Viva once the name has been read out. So I got to a point where guys were with each name saying Viva, but when it got to Kennedy Odhiambo, the 12-year-old who lost his life, the tone changed to now Ruto must go. And now every name that was read out, Ruto must go, reigned in the air. It was quite something. It was to the shock of many who were there. And guys are not relenting. They're just saying, no matter whatever it is, we do not want him in office. He must go. And that kept on being the theme even when guys got into the streets. So I am just sitting back and just watching how all this will play out as time goes on, because guys are just like, listen, we are done, we are tired, we need him and his whole administration to go. That is what the people in the streets are saying. But what are you saying? What are your thoughts? +254 788 380030 is the number to get me on. Let me know your thoughts. But we will end this link with, of course, celebrating one of our very own. That is Faith Kipyegon, who broke her own record. A Kenyan athlete, Faith Kipyegon, on Sunday broke another world record during a 1500-meter race in Paris. The athlete who held a world record for the same race achieved the feat after clocking 3:49. That's 3 hours, 49 minutes, and 4 seconds. I think the previous one was with 11 seconds, if I'm not wrong. Now, according to the World Athletics, however, the victory is subject to the usual ratification procedures. Now, Faith Kipyegon breaks her own 1500-meter world record to finish off the Paris Diamond League in historic style, said the World Athletics. A year ago, the athlete broke the same record after finishing at a time of 3:49.11 seconds in Monaco. I was right. Now, the Paris Diamond League, Kipyegon defeated competitors with Jessica Hall from Australia, coming in second with a total time of 3 hours, 50 minutes, 83 seconds. In an earlier interview with World Athletics, the athlete revealed that she was returning to the race with an injury but was determined to defend her title. This is so amazing. First of all, she was injured and then she breaks her own record. Whoa! What a woman. I am celebrating her today. She is our icon of the day. Big shout out to you, Faith, for always putting us on the map for the amazing feats that you continue to conquer and win in impeccable style. If you do have your icons that you want to celebrate here with us on Icon Radio, be sure to let us know. Again, you can hit us up on +254 788 380030. You can also holler at us at info@iconradio.co.ke. Personally, Myra at iconradio.co.ke. Let's go back into the music. You have a few more minutes to put in your requests. We got you covered. When we come back, we'll be looking at our Innovation Monday topic of the day, which looks at Gen Zs and what they're doing to keep their president accountable. Keep it right here.
Bakawa Jomino of course wahenga walibedi wakati watoi wao wangeitwa wahenga so wageitwa wagenge Unes DNA una jump una ruka una shida zina shuka una jump una ruka una shida zina shuka una ruka mkojo una kanyaga mavi una hepa bike una gongo na basi una zima kafegi una setua kindomo una omba unapewa na hauna kondomu una dhani mizuka kumbe kichwa iliruka una vuta shuka wenzako wanarauka una una hama nchi yako ukaishi Ulaya una hepa mshamba una oa malaki una uza TV una nunua troli una dondoka nganya una dandia lori una dhani ni pedi una pata ni vedi una lala unono una pata ulidedi una dhani mababi una pata wagenge una ona bona yala kumbe ni cheke una jump una ruka una shida zina shuka una jump una ruka una shida zina shuka unanijua mimi ule boy uwa unanijua nikipewa traki kazi kurarua unanijua manzi yako mweke mbali nitamrarua unanunua uliza mambo yangu mi upatiwa okay una shuta una ara unajipaka mafuta una parara una sahara nina msafara una kipara gepa nina ngara una sota nina mshahara una nisanya kumbe niko rada unajifanya kumbe na kumada Zikishika unainuka, unaruka, una jump, unashuka, shida zinashuka. Frasha.
Una jump, una ruka, una shida zinashuka. Una jump, una ruka, una shida zinashuka. Una
unachapa mtoto unamwamusha ngware, anaitisha Ferrari ndo aende Kawangware, anataka fegi unampa mpaka Nyare.
Hauna kaa mbali kidogo na mimi, usiniambukize ujinga. Asante sana. Mina banga kupata mkwanja, chotaka dem kumbe ni mada, chota supu taxi faster, ona asubuhi boss ulihata, cheki supu unabaibira, cheki vizuri amekuibira, fanya upuzi kuwa player hater, nje roho juu ndani unatetemeka, fanya exam unapata jembe, enda home kama kawasembe, dhani uko ndani kumbe uko nje, dhani una ngiri kumbe una finje, kunywa unalewa, dem anabebwa, chunguza unacheka, vijana na page unit wale kubebea. That's it. Hauna una jump, una ruka, una shida zinashuka. Una jump, una ruka, una shida zinashuka.
Una pita, una itwa marangi, una jump, una
Black Market Records.
My hands, your waist, my heart. Awe kuna ni kuna. My lips, your lips, they touch. We kiss una ni kuna.
Nikupe, come to the dance floor, babe. Leo tuna fesa fe banga, ama tuta do it your way. Yeah, wacha nikuse, usiniogope, babe. Leo na finesse na ujanja, eh. Leo nta maintain. Ukini kuna back, nitako kuna front. Ebu baby, don't let go. Ukini paya shash, nitako paya ndo. Eh, this the kind of love make you when me do it. I make you show it.
My hands, your waist, my heart. Awe kuna ni kuna. My lips, your lips, they touch. We kiss una ni kuna.
Siezi lewa sai, siezi toka club sai, siezi kosa kuteka mpoa sai, siezi baiwa pombe alafu mini zirai. Sakata rumba, sakata kuna nyuma, chuchuma kuna wevunja ufupa, tumia mikono kishindwa miguna, kilichopandwa ni ulichokikuza, na kikikukuza ni juli kichuna, na kisipo zamani jua kijavunwa, na kikizolea ni juu kimemwagwa.
My hands, your waist, my heart. Awe kuna ni kuna. My lips, your lips, they touch. We kiss una ni kuna.
Unanibeba, yeah. Nashinda unanibeba, yeah. Paka ya Novemba, unanirunda, unanisunda, unanitunda mpaka baadaye.
I don't know how I've been lying. I got to sing and again and dollar. I got to move with the ball and bala. I can't believe my eyes. Lola, 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 Lola. Hey, Lola, Lola. I'm Garoba. Boranda, 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 boranda.
My hands, your waist, my heart. Awe kuna ni kuna kuna ni kuna kuna. My lips, your lips, they touch. We kiss una ni kuna kuna ni kuna kuna.
Black Market Records.
Duniani kisa na maana, nipate uzima jamani wako mwana. Kamtuma duniani kisa na maana, nipate uzima jamani. Ishara kwamba unanipenda zaidi, hivyo nishaelewa, sifa nitakupa zaidi. Ishara kwamba unanipenda zaidi, hivyo nishaelewa, sifa nitakupa zaidi. Na siwezi jizuia usema wako wema, na sio kama najigamba, umenitenda mema. Na siwezi jizuia usema wako wema, na sio kama najigamba, umenitenda mema. Umekuwa mwema kwangu. Umenitoa gizani nilipokuwa nimeshikwa mateka, ukanipa tumaini, kwako nikajificha. Sasa nitakupa nini? Iwe sawa na yale umetenda, hakuna ila moyoni. Sifa nitakuimbia, nilikugharimu, msalabani unifie, hivyo inanibidi sifa nikuimbie. Wema wako niseme, ili na wengine wakujue, wote waungane nami na wazee 24. Na siwezi jizuia usema wako wema, na sio kama najigamba, umenitenda mema. Na siwezi jizuia usema wako wema, na sio kama najigamba, umenitenda mema. Umekuwa mwema, acha niringe, umekuwa mwema. Yahweh, umenitendea. Acha niimbe, siwezi jizuia usema wako wema, na sio kama najigamba, umenitenda mema. Na siwezi jizuia usema wako wema, na sio kama najigamba, umenitenda mema. Na siwezi jizuia usema wako wema, na sio kama najigamba, umenitenda mema. Na siwezi jizuia usema wako wema, na sio kama najigamba, umenitenda mema. Siwezi jizuia.
Masika Mwema playing right here on the Breakfast Jam, giving thanks for an amazing weekend. Of course, we are together with all Kenyans in solidarity, standing with those who are mourning those they have lost. We do pray that you find peace and comfort during this extremely difficult time. They promise tomorrow to go back to the streets. They say that it is a holiday for the Gen Zs and for all involved. So if you do want to voice your opinions, guys have been asked to go. I am just appealing for peace, guys. Let this time be a time of reflection and a time to actually voice your opinions, your thoughts, and of course, keep an eye out for those who try to disrupt what is going on. Keep an eye out for them. I'm also appealing to the cops. Manze, not all of you are the same, but for those who try to stray away from the path a little bit, that's what I'd say. I just appeal to you to just, in all of your conscience, in all of your hearts, do the right thing. And for us who are not cops, civilians, man, say for some of you guys also stop bullying our cops, stop chapping them. Some are just out there doing their jobs. There just needs time for us to be all sober at this particular time and do what's right for each other so that the agenda that's being driven reaches its point, it gets its point home. Are we together? Are we together? Okay. Let us go on with our Innovation Monday topic of the day. And we're looking at what Gen Zs are using to help keep the government accountable. Now,
ya maji taki taki mi nataka sana taki nataka kukujua sana taki na kati taki taki mi nataka sana taki nataka kukujua sana chini ya maji taki taki mi nataka sana taki nataka kukujua sana mana tipsi fetish yangu wagafani yani bora kona bunda dredi na ni mali safi mtoto wa nyumbani short and sweet to be sexy she be my queen kana dunga dera kana taka mini cheki pale kwa hip kakitak mimi kuisha kwanza kakimalipsi mika shani bakisha saimi na sip malika menifikisha naona mini kichizi msuba ni bank check confirm nishake mpaka tam na venye joka mevaa kamekaa kameni jam na bado sijangam mataka ni jina ya gram na inafanya na jam bana inafanya na jam taki na kati taki mi nataka sana taki nataka.
Apologies for that. We just experienced a few technical difficulties, but we are back. So, The Gen Zs have come up with a promise tracker for Kenya Kwanza, and this is tracking the promises made by the Kenya Kwanza government that got into power in 2022, led by Dr. William Ruto. This is to track most promises that were made, and they have created a master sheet. So you can check it out. And of course, now go and compare with the others using the hashtag KK Promises on Twitter. And if there are promises that weren't put in this list, you can add. So this is interesting. Why I love this for Innovation Mondays is because guys are just like literally just thinking out of the box. Yeah. It's an innovative way of keeping guys accountable. So I think it can be used for different factors, but right now it's being used for the president. Now, there are promises dating back to from 2024 all the way down to 2022. So literally, this is an entire huge list of promises. Yeah, and there are over 500. Get this right, guys. Over 500 that have so far been accounted for on this website. 500 promises. So it not only lists them, it gives you a summary, like it's a detailed report of each promise. And for where there are clips of each promise, they even put like additional evidence to it. And I'm like, where? Catch me being a leader at any point in time. Because if this is how guys are going, you have to be accountable. And being accountable is something that is important in this day and time. So that they say, Mimis Kusema, or it was misconstrued, or it was taken the wrong way. No, there's actual evidence. So they have evidence all the way from BBC to Citizen, to statements made on X. And it's not only the President Ruto, but it also, promises made by Musalia Mudavadi, who is the Prime CS. We also have the CS Energy, David Cheche. We have CS Transport, also Rigathi Gachagua, the DP. We have CS Foreign Affairs, CS Trade, of course, the government of Nairobi, Johnson Sakaja, who's the governor, education, interior, transport, immigration, like all these government officials who are under the Kenya Kwanza government, they are all being listed and called out. Now, if you click one by one, you're able to see who made the promise, which date it was made. It has even been given a reminder date as to when it's supposed to be fulfilled, the source of the article where you can actually look at said promise, and the checklist of promises, as well as updates to this. Like, it is detailed. So now for you who are, let's say, pro Kenya Kwanza, you can go and check it out and actually contest it and say, this is inaccurate, this is not actually what happened. And for those of you who are saying, yeah, this needs to be done, like there's a lot of fact checking that needs to be done, you can go and check it out and then see what you agree with or what you like added. But this needs to happen not only for our government, it needs to happen for our parastatals, it needs to happen for our NGOs, it needs to happen for just keeping, even churches. Churches need to be in this because, of course, a lot of promises are made, a lot of things being promised, and sometimes they just are not fulfilled. They don't come through. Yeah. So I think this is a genius way of just keeping everyone in check. So we have a somewhat honest society, because that was the promise that they came in with, that they're going to keep the things honest and transparent. And now that promise has to be fulfilled through this checklist. Guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts. +254 788 0030. We can chop it out throughout the day, whatever time, holla at your girl. But we have come to the end of the show as we finish off with our Innovation Mondays topic of the day. Again, we'd love to hear from you guys what you think about this Kenya Kwanza Promises checklist. It is a tracker to track what UDA and Kenya Kwanza have promised to Kenyans. It's a very creative, very innovative way, of course, to put people out on Front Street and make sure that they are delivering on their promises. If you do have an innovation that you'd love highlighted on our show, or know somebody who has an ingenious, innovative either startup or gadget or whatever that may be, and you think they haven't gotten enough publicity around it, let us know. We will definitely put them out. For now, guys, I gotta go. Have a fantastic Monday ahead. We kutana again tomorrow. Guys, remember, there is something that is being held throughout the nation, and that is for you to give your thoughts and opinions in regard to the road maintenance levy. This is your opportunity to give your voice if you are for it or against it. Remember, it goes up from 18 bob to 25 bob. It affects every aspect of your life because fuel is used in almost everything, whether it's transport, whether it's food, whether it's manufactured goods, whether it's export, import, it affects you. So if it's something that you feel is not worth being passed, you need to be at the various areas that are going to be holding these particular sessions today. For those in Nairobi, we will be with you at the 8th floor boardroom at Transcom House, Ministry Headquarters. Okay? So if you want your voice to be heard, make sure you're there for those in Nairobi. We'll share on our socials the other places where you can find these sessions being held, because they're in Central, North Rift, South Rift, Upper Eastern, Lower Eastern, Nyanza, Northeastern, and Coast. There are various areas, and they're mostly at the Kura, KRB, and Kenha offices. So look out for that and make sure that your voice is heard, because this affects you and affects you highly. Have a fantastic day ahead. We'll catch you guys again tomorrow. I've been your girl, Mary Maloba, the Afropunk Queen.
Jackie, mana tipsy like a boss. How pretty is your neighbor? Juwangu Johnny Ben. Jana saba ilinibamba venye bana liben. Nilizubalia denda kizubi zubi gang. Nilicheck nikacheck again and again. She's a 10 kame Eva. Kasipogeuzwa kataungua nikadiva. Kanasumbua kanafanya di mina shiva. Na sina kiwa mina cheza shua. Katajipa suna nijua. Bank check confirm nishake mpaka tam. Na venye joka mevaa kamekaa kame ni jam. Na bado sijangam ataka ni jina ya gram. Na inafanya na jam bana inafanya na jam. Taki na kati taki mimi nataka sana nataka kukujua sana chini ya maji taki mimi nataka sana nataka kukujua sana taki na kati taki mimi nataka sana nataka kukujua sana chini ya maji taki mimi nataka sana nataka kukujua sana. Mama tipsy fetish yangu wagafani, yani bora kona bunda dready na ni mali safi, mtoto wa nyumbani short and sweet to be sexy, she be my queen, kana dunga dera kana taka mini cheki pale kwa hip kakitak mimi kuisha kwanza kakima lipsi mika shani bakisha sai mimi na sip malika menifikisha naona mini kichizi msuba ni bank check confirm nishake mpaka tam na venye joka mevaa kamekaa kameni jam na bado sijangam ataka ni jina ya gram na inafanya na jam bana inafanya na jam taki na kati taki taki mimi nataka sana taki na taki nataka kukujua sana chini ya maji taki taki mimi nataka sana taki na taki nataka kukujua sana taki na kati taki taki mimi nataka sana taki na taki nataka kukujua sana chini ya maji taki taki mimi nataka sana taki na taki nataka kukujua sana.
Kanafanya ni mina shiva na sina kiwa mina cheza shua kanajipa sana nichoa.
Sounds by Yulako kibudu mededi afanya utakavyo abredi baby baby to spendi maisha yenyewe mafupi no dedi uko nishige uko uko baby uko uko nishige uko uko baby uko. Wepisi kalushindani na Bikaragos. Oh, Bikaragos. Usije ukamwaga mwenza utalost. Oh, tanimaliza uko nishike uko uko baby uko uko nishike uko uko baby uko. Una hope na Mona Lisa naisha, wakati unanimaliza wengi unanifanya nifaya. Oh, wale Vikaragosio. Wapi, 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 wapi nishike, wapi nishike huku, wapi, wapi nishike huku. Oh, 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 insana, insana. Oh, yana kidiala. Oh, nanimaliza huku, nishike huku, huku, baby huku, huku, nishike huku, huku, baby huku. Kata kidogo, nata na mikogo, nataka kidogo, na sweet kama Jojo, katoto kamoto. Kata kidogo, nata na mikogo, nataka kidogo, na sweet kama Jojo, katoto kamoto. Oh, insana, insana. Oh, yana, yana. Oh.
mapenzi sio makasiriko. Kwetu ni furaha tele, maana mapenzi sio makasiriko. Hata kama tukishindia tembele, oh my love, baba mwenye nyumba kodi apige kelele, oh my love. Hata kama tunapanda dadala, mimi na wewe my love, eti chetu chumba kina mavyombo tele inahusu. Wala sidhani kama unipendi, ila nawaza usipokwepo ntaishije. Mwenzako najua kama unanipenda, umeniweka moyoni, ila nawaza usipokwepo ntaishije. Ndo naogopa, naogopa, naogopa,
Shangai napendwa, ila sura bado inakosa nuru. Yani najiona sipo huru, napagawa siku zinavyozidi kwenda, najiona kabisa nitakufuru. Maana naishi kakunguru, kutwa kuzificha mbawa. Riziki yangu papatu papatu, mala nilipe vikoba upatu. Vipi ukija kutamani vya watu, mimi si utaniacha. Ukiachilia mbali mashindano, wanaonizidi pesa mwonekano, si lazima nikutajie mifano. Nihidi kama utayaweza mapambano, kichondo kinanipa mawazo. Nikikuposti biashara matangazo, sitoweza kukuchunga mbele za wenye mipunga. Baby, what can I do?
Baby, I'm not gonna let you go, and I want you more.
Oh, baby, what can I do?
Baby, I'm not gonna let you go, and I want you more.
Mwenzako, naogopa, kweli mwenzako naogopa, naogopa. Basi kiota cha kuongeza choyo, mara wasije kichoma mkuki wa moyo. Konde boy come number one, Paresa, you mwenzako naogopa.
Steady your face, your phone. I wanna take a picture, so this will last longer for me, longer for me. Yeah, take my secrets, got them like precious money. I never want to hear you quiet, so I write songs for you. So I write songs for you. And I believe, yes I believe, I'm falling for you like a thief, freaking the knees. Cause when I see you, I feel to steal the keys to your heart again. Yeah, yes I believe, I'm falling for you like a thief, freaking the knees. Cause when I see you, I feel to steal the keys to your heart again. My baby bad, my baby good, my baby all the things I need. My baby bust up beside me, my baby bust up beside me. My baby bad, my baby good, my baby all the things I need. My baby bust up beside me, my baby bust up beside me. Your face, your phone. I picture, so this could last longer for us. Take my secrets, got them like precious money. I never want to hear you quiet, so I write songs for you. So I write songs for you. Opposition, they come left and right, but I don't care. They are frosty, leave you, but I die there. No more milk come out, cause you are my only strength. But I reach up, oh, I know that you're my best. And I believe, yes I believe, I'm falling for you like a thief, breaking the knees. Cause when I see you, I feel still the keys to your heart again. And I believe, yes I believe, I'm falling for you like a thief, breaking the knees. Cause when I see you, I feel still the keys to your heart again. My baby bad, my baby good, my baby all the things I need. My baby pass up beside you, my baby pass up beside you. My baby bad, my baby good, my baby all the things I need. My baby pass up beside you, my baby pass up beside you. So big dirty girl.
There's no gimmicking around here, okay? So I am
I can see you like it. Your control of my body like a psychic. Achacha, baby, never see you coming. That motorcycle better keep it running for me. I'm 2 steps ahead of you, you know that I wanna keep you close. So I let you take control, cause it makes you happy. You know go big, but still you know see I can take care of you. But I wanna pop that show, just keep me happy. Your loving over, your loving over me. I want it over, I want it over again. Your loving over, your loving over me. I want it over, can't take control of me. Let's go, speaking tongues like what I lingo. Let's go, speaking tongues like you I lingo. Let's go. I can see you like, I can see you like it. Your control of my body like a psychic. Achacha, baby, never see you coming. That motorcycle better keep it running for me. I'm 2 steps ahead of you, you know that I wanna keep you close. So I let you take control, cause it makes you happy. You know go big, but still you know that I can take care of you. But I wanna pop the show, just keep me happy.
Look up and move.